Okay, time for the post-mortem. We are joined from Berlin by Ira Spitzer. Ira, WION correspondent there. What's the mood in Germany? This is something German fans have never been used to. A German team going out in the first round of a World Cup.
Well, the mood here in Germany, as you could imagine, is not good. People were very excited about the World Cup, as they always are, and used to German teams making it quite deep into the World Cup. So the fact that they are now out of the World Cup has people asking a lot of tough questions, both of the players as well as the team management. How could something like this happen? They came into this World Cup ranked #1 in the world, the defending champions, and if you look at their lineup, it's not these are world-class players who they were fielding out there. So really a tremendous disappointment for Germany, and something that the entire country is grappling with right now, and that is just how to go forward, where to put the blame. I think one of the big questions is certainly this generational divide. You have the players who, many of whom began in 2010, where Germany had a strong performance. Players like Thomas Müller, Manuel Neuer, the goalkeeper, Mesut Özil. And these players, of course, were instrumental in their 2014 victory. But now, after the 2018 World Cup, I think people are really wondering whether it was not perhaps time for the younger generation to step up, and whether Joachim Löw perhaps showed a little too much loyalty to some of those older players in this cup. But really lots of blame to go around. This was an absolute disaster. It's not as if Germany played well but simply lost. They did not play well. As we heard from the coach there, they felt they deserved to go home for that performance.
Yes, Ira Spitzer, thank you for joining us from Berlin. Thank you so much for your inputs. Obviously, this is a tough one to take for the proud footballing nation of Germany. Just want to get reactions from you. Looking at the media reactions, shock, over and out, and someone very charitable as well. But is this a general mood? This is a proud footballing nation, and that's why it's going to hurt really big time.
Well, of course, this is the first time it's happened in the World Cup, but we can't forget the performance of the Euros. I mean, that is what instigated that reboot. I don't think they will go to that extent again. And I think the majority of the blame will be put to Joachim Löw and his staff, at least his immediate staff, because...
No, but hang on, I want to bring that to you as well. You can blame the staff, but what the former players are saying, a lack of desire, a lack of passion. That's not the coach's fault. He's picked the best team he thinks can win it. Perhaps he stayed a bit too longer with some of his favourites from 2010. But it's the players out there who have to go and show desire to win the World Cup. They are the world champions. South Korea showed more desire than them, and they were going home.
I would say, yeah, you're right. It's just like the lack of motivation for, like you'd say, the certain senior players, I would say. With all the things surrounding the camp, Matt and myself were just talking, is it because they've already won it? I'm like, okay, I don't have more motivation to win. I've done it, been there, done it. But this is where he should have given more chance to the youth, who are actually very motivated. Like when they won the Confederations Cup, he played with a youth team who are really energetic, motivated, have the desire, the passion.
But you know, Eugeneson, the talk in the German media before this World Cup, after the first match, perhaps we forgot about it after they beat Sweden, was that this is a team which is divided. That there is a clique. There are two camps in this team. One is the 2014 World Cup winning generation. The other one is the 2017 Confederations Cup winning generation. And Mesut Özil and İlkay Gündoğan's photo with the Turkish President Erdogan has further divided this dressing room. You cannot enter a World Cup with a divided dressing room. We have seen teams in the past, great teams in the past, lose, especially when something like that happens.
Yeah, I think obviously, we are not sitting in the change room, but, I've got a little bit of knowledge from working with a German coach previously, and without stereotyping certain players, and that incident between Özil, Gündoğan and the photograph that they had taken, but they will, the Germans that are of Turkish heritage also, they will have a slightly different style, a little bit more relaxed possibly. We know the problems that Özil has faced. Gündoğan has been out for a long time, just come back into a fantastic environment, Manchester City. Potentially, it has caused some form of problem for them. And again, of course, the ex-players are saying about the motivation.
It could be the senior players, like the division in the camp between the younger generation players and the senior. There's a lot of gap. This is where the senior players, as senior players, should have shown the way to the senior players to get a
Where
team.
are the leaders? Where's the Schweinsteiger? Where is the Philipp Lahm? When I was growing up, Oli Kahn, Michael Ballack, you had strong German leaders in that German team. This team lacked leaders.
Yeah, like you said, with the situation between Gundogan and Ozil, they are both senior players. Yeah. And what they had done as a senior player, whether they can talk to the juniors as well or not, after what they had done. So it's where they speak and what would the juniors say, like, what have you done? You know, like it's a question where the authority of a senior player is just gone. So there's no respect.
I think also in this team, just look at the spine. Neuer is a senior player. Yeah. Boateng's a senior player. Hummels is a senior player, and Toni Kroos. So that defensive, Muller also. So that defensive diamond just there, that's where the majority of the experience is. But Neuer's been out all year. Yeah. You know, he didn't do too well. He wasn't a man mountain, and he's been before. Yeah. Boateng, can you really rely on him ever? Top player, but can you rely on him? I don't think so. You know, even in the stand, he was sitting like he just come out of a party. So I disagree with that form of leadership. He doesn't ooze that characteristic for the younger players to look up to.